Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the core flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the 2 warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Lass mich vorher noch das Team wechseln.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. His pride waning, but his might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though his divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with 2 demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Casterus, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the 2 foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
She excels in wielding a range of weapons, and her flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint... Would you be willing to fight alongside us?
Ja, natürlich.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the 3 of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Mydamos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kepali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Aedes Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey, and bring you safely home.
Blow, wind, blow! All the way to Castro Kremnos! Woohoo! Snowy, deep, let's fly together! All the way across!
We don't have wings on our backs, Trian. Can you open a gate for us?
Oh, a gate! Oh, boring. Alright, let's open a gate! Century Gate! Woo!
It's true, Trian is very playful, but she's the best gatekeeper in Amphorius. Her Century Gate never fails.
Instead of worrying about gates, why don't you take the time to think about how the three of us are supposed to fend off an entire army?
That's not like you at all, Mighty. Don't tell me you're scared.
Alright, Century Gate is opening soon. Right now! Snowy, Dee, and newbie Little Gray, are you all ready? Slay! Slay! Stand still and listen up. We, Treeby, Trian, and Trinan from Yanisopolis, messengers of the Chrysosairs and the demigods who bear Yanis's divine authority, give unto you our blessings. May fate show you benevolence and seal away all paths that lead to dead ends, and throw open all gates that lead to victory.
It's quieter than I expected.
It's corrupted, but still familiar. This is Castrum Kremnos.
Times really have changed. Even Nikidor's own lands are on the verge of collapse. I haven't seen any sign of Titankin.
If even half of Castrum Kremnos' old might remains, it would mean that Aglaya sent us to our deaths. This is the outer city corridor. It used to be heavily guarded by soldiers. Even with the two of us working together, we wouldn't have made it past 30 steps. Think whatever you want.
Yeah, Kremnos used to be the place every warrior longed for. Kind of a shame you didn't live in that era full of strong warriors, eh, Mighty? If all the heroes of the past hadn't fallen one after another, I wouldn't be the only worthy opponent you have left.
Are you scared? It's still not too late to run.
No, I'm just thinking about the warriors who also braved this very corridor in the past. They all ventured towards the city of the Lance of Fury, all just to set their names in gold. The fortress may be in ruins now, but what we're about to do is no different from what they were striving for back then. Let's go. We'll take back the core flame of strife, or die in Kremnos. Those are the only two paths to glory we can choose from. How does it feel to be home again after so long?
Not here. I lived in the inner city.
Oh, as befitting of the Crown Prince of Kremnos. By the way, aren't you going to tell her any stories about Castrum Kremnos? Aren't you worried I'll tell her all the historical myths you despise?
I'd like to see you try.
It's exhausting talking to you sometimes. Castrum Kremnos has been Nikidor's territory since ancient times. It's a massive, moving fortress that surrounds the Titan, built by their followers. In the age before the Lance of Fury fell from grace, Castrum Kremnos would follow the Lance into battle after battle. It's a city that enforces strict discipline and reveres military might. Compared to that, the customs of my home feel very unsophisticated.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Der mach ich nicht lang rum.
There. Once we pass through that gate, we'll be in the Acropolis.
We'll finally see some soldiers roaming about.
They're minions who've succumbed to depravity. Smashing them to pieces would be the greatest mercy.
Seems enemies aren't the only things stopping us. This bridge has fallen into disrepair. I suppose even Kremnoan craftsmanship can be unreliable sometimes.
Sorry to disappoint, but the outer city was built by convicts.
No wonder it's so fragile. Maybe these people were taking their grievances out on you.
Doesn't matter. There's no shame in resistance here. Whether it's from an adversary or a convict on death row.
Except now, it's stopping the people trying to kill Nikidor. It's moments like this that make me miss Treeby's power.
Aber ich hab doch diese Kraft auch.
Oh, Treeby taught you how? I have to say that the ability to perform miracles is innate. Without a priest's resonance, an ordinary person would fall into a coma after chanting the first few words of the prayer. But since you volunteered, please be my guest.
kannst du noch einmal machen, dann geht's nicht mehr zurück.
Amazing! You do have the touch. And it's broken again. I guess even a Titan's power isn't enough to stabilize this bridge.
Ist doch schön, komm her, den Schatz.
Just like the soul of a criminal.
Schwimmen
Fragile.
uns doch gar nicht. Darunter könnte noch einer sein. Kommst du nicht nahe? Naja.
Stream 4.
Watch your head.
The fearless knows not fear. How are you?
Until everything burns to ashes!
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Setting the seas aflame! Fight to live!
Another blood debt repaid.
Oh, ein Rätsel. So, nicht zu verlieren. Sonst war nicht mehr gelb. Der ist jetzt nicht gelb. Das ist ja auch mal irgendwie gemein hier. So, das Rätsel. Zur allgemeinen Auflockerung. Es gibt nur 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Und dann mache ich was? Das wird nur erfolgen. Quatsch. Nee, ich muss mich gefallen lassen. Ach, das ist da eingefroren auf dem. Wie schön. Das macht die Sache einfacher. Das macht die Sache. Quatsch.
Seek, and you will find.
Jetzt, wenn ich das wieder aufstelle. Auch nicht. Was ist das? Sieht aber diesmal anders aus. Das sind also blaue Hirschkäfer oder sowas sind das. Weil ich in einer anderen Gegend bin. Alles klar. Ich bin da nicht. Ist auch eine lustige Idee. Und ist nicht so kompliziert wie diese 3D-Räume, die sich da drehen aus Polyphony. Die waren doch ganz schön Anspruchsvoll.
Stream 4. The gleam of old. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.
Ui, da geht's aber runter. Da geht's aber runter. Versteck mich in der Kiste. Will ich nicht rein. Oh, ist hier was? Hä? Ich bin hier lange untersuchen. Wo denn? Was ist denn da? Was ist denn da los? Da. Gut getan.
Look, the gate open.
Genius. We never would have known if you hadn't said anything.
Let's go. We can take a detour from the broken bridge. Look! In the sky! That's...
The Blade of Fury. Even if the world lay shattered, it would still hang high above everyone's head.
Das ist noch eine große. Das war die führen.
It's... magnificent.
You haven't seen it at its most magnificent. That's the giant sword Nikidor used to destroy Aquala's heavenly kingdom long ago, followed by one city-state after another. It's not just a weapon. It's the faith of the Kremnoan people. Souls who died heroically on the battlefield will further temper the blade in Nikidor's hand, becoming a part of the God King's power. Such is the Titan's conquest. Nikidor, the Titankin, and the people who have faith and strife sweep away all their enemies. Even in death, they embrace eternal glory.
I think you're exaggerating a little. I can think of at least 3 losses suffered by Castrum Kremnos in the Chrysos War just off the top of my head.
There's no shame in losing to those who conspire and plot in secret. Those weak and despicable individuals are the ones who should be ashamed.
True. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. The Kremnoan people have always been straightforward. They spend their whole lives running to the battlefield. No wonder Zagreus loves teasing you. But that's all in the past. Guess what I'm thinking, Mighty?
Probably nothing good. Keep it simple.
This isn't just an expedition. It's also a battle to determine a victor. Since we're already here, why don't we have a match and fight to our heart's content?